Collins with News Geelong. Vic Roads, in conjunction with the Geelong community, have named a new bridge on the Geelong Ring Road over the Midland Highway at Bellpost Hill. The flaming red hair of Cameron Ling has set many a football game alight throughout his wonderful career, but now it is Cameron Ling, the businessman, that is emerging in Geelong. And from the world of Geelong sport, Mitch Scoop Cleary will update us with the latest, and will also bring you the 6-day weather forecast for Geelong and the Surf Coast. Despite the dismal weather conditions, thousands turned out for the annual Queenscliff Music Festival, held annually on the last weekend of November since it first began in 1997. Meryl Friend joined in the fun.
From Richard Clapton to Eskimo Joe and everything in between, international acts, Australian acts, local buskers, you name it. Queenscliff Music Festival in its 15th year. A lot of rain, a lot of wind, but a lot of very happy customers when it comes to the music.
A little bit waterlogged, but today the sun's going to come out, so we're hoping anyway.
Well, I've been here since Friday, and it was a beautiful evening on Friday, and since then, so many fantastic acts. What's been some of the highlights?
Oh, look, Friday night was huge. That's just about the most people we've ever had down here, which was fantastic. Eskimo Joe going off at the end of the night. I'm a big Beautiful Girls fan, and the Herd for something different for Queenscliff was great as well. And then I managed to luckily drive past perfect timing for a bit of Funky Town with Pseudo Echo. So that was perfect timing for me, and yeah, that was great.
So what sort of numbers are we talking about this year?
Oh, look, we're all up, sort of get about 7,500 through, something along those lines. But, you know, we think we're probably getting about twice that amount down to Queenscliff over the weekend. So.
And so you've got international acts as well?
Yeah, Charles Walker and the Dynamites played last night as part of a bit of a soul funk thing, and that went off. I've had a lot of people just raving about Charles on the show. Simon Breed's out here from the UK. He's performing as part of the Triffid show, but he's doing his own show today as well, about now, I think. So, yeah, we focus a lot on Australian stuff because we're really proud of that and proud to be, you know, majority Australian stuff, but just those couple of little guests give it something different. So. And
you've also got up-and-coming people with their foot in the door doing busking as well.
Yeah, look, we've got everyone from the buskers through to some bands that people won't have heard of, but I walked around last night and everybody's talking about the Delta rigs now, and I've had so many people tell me they're going to be the next big band, and so you go from buskers that you can find on the street to some of the bands in the tents, and it's great.
All right, well, thankfully the rain stopped, so you'll be able to enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, look, Sunday night's my night, so I think I might finally get to enjoy
Queenscliff Music Festival. Have you been here all weekend?
I have, yes, in the rain, but it's all undercover, so it doesn't matter.
So what was your standout?
The Cruel Sea and Bamboos, yeah.
Fantastic. Did you keep dry?
Yes,
the 15th Queenscliff Music Festival.
Music's great, weather's crap.
Today's much better. We cracked out the T-shirt, as you can see, but yesterday, well, you have to have one of those every now and then, don't you? But this is, how many have you been to?
About 10.
I've been to 8. So I used to live here. We're from Adelaide, so we come here every year. Even when we move back to Adelaide, every year we come here. Great new. This is better down here, down the front here, most definitely.
And a standout act?
Well, it's hard. I saw Cruel Sea. I missed Eskimo Joe. You like Wagons?
I like Wagons. They were really good. They were great. And Eskimo Joe were good too. Yeah.
I missed them. I didn't get it till yesterday. But Cruel Sea was good last night. And but yeah, no, it's good.
How have you enjoyed the weekend, guys?
Really well. Like I've seen so many good bands and acts, and it's just been awesome. I just got my boob signed by Lady Lane.
Oh, Mum and Dad will be happy.
Yeah.
Favourite act?
Snowdroppers last night. Yeah. Really good.
Did you keep dry?
No, I actually
had to. Kept dry.
I had to pack up our tent and go back to Jan Juck to stay the night because it was ruined. Somebody left the tent open.
Not going to name names.
All right, but didn't change the music though.
Oh, of course.
No
Tell us how you're enjoying the weekend.
I'm loving it. There's a whole lot of artists that I didn't really expect to see down here, and I just saw a mate play on the stage. Woody Pitney was fantastic. It was really good to see the local talent. Yeah. And love it.
From the Queenscliff Music Festival, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. Another bridge over the Geelong Ring Road at Bellpost Hill at the Midland Highway has been dedicated to Victorian policeman Sergeant Russell Thompson, who was killed in the line of duty on September 9, 1987. Meryl Friend has more.
Members of Victoria Police, Vic Roads, politicians and councillors, family and friends of Russell Thompson came together recently in the naming of the bridge on the Midland Highway, the Russell Thompson Bridge.
I think it's a really special day, Meryl, naming this bridge after Russell Thompson, who was tragically killed in the line of duty as a serving officer of the Victorian Police Force when he stopped a vehicle, did a routine licence check and was struck by another car speeding, who then continued on. It was a hit and run accident, and it was a tragic event back in 1987. But it says a lot that 24 years later we've had such a crowd to dedicate this bridge to the memory of Russell Thompson, and I think despite the circumstances of his death, it speaks a lot to how important a person he was during his lifetime. But we also hope that in naming the bridge after Russell Thompson, this is a constant reminder to people about the importance of road safety, about how road trauma does affect everyone in a really deep and significant way, but also how important our police force is. It's police officers go out and risk their lives every day, and we are the society that we are because we have a wonderful police force, and I think there's something of an honour to them as well that the bridge is being named after Russell Thompson.
It was a great day today that Sergeant Russell Thompson could be remembered in this way. There's now a permanent reminder of his sacrifice that occurred just down the road from here in 1987 when he was tragically killed whilst pulling up a car on the roadside. A lot of family and friends here today, and a lot of very good words said about Russell, and his memory will now be on the side of that bridge forever.
You nominated the idea for Russell to be on this bridge naming.
Yes, I did. I was a young constable in the late 80s and at the Cry Police Station where Russell was working prior to his death. And when they commenced building the road there, I thought it was very befitting that his memory lived on. And it was something that I actually took on as a project myself, and I was very, very proud today to see the project come to fruition.
We're joined with Laureen Thompson today. How are you feeling about the dedication today, Laureen?
Good. I think it's a great honour, and it's lovely to have everybody here to share that with me too.
It's a significant day for Russell Thompson's family, 24 years after the fact, to have quite a turnout of people here to acknowledge the great work that he did as a police officer and to remember forevermore the tragic circumstances in which he died, serving the community, doing a largely thankless job as a police officer. It's great to see that this will stand out forever as a reminder that the dangers that police face, but also in remembrance of him as an individual and again the tragic circumstances under which he died.
From Bellpost Hill, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong on this Wednesday evening as we go to a break and return with more news after this.